Guess she still remembers how to dance. Dash dash dash. Afterward, the younger shooters crowded around, firing questions, their skepticism replaced by awe. Rick, trying to hide his grin, shook Frank's hand. Sir, I've run this range 10 years. Nobody's ever shot a perfect set like that. Not even close. Frank shrugged lightly. Old habits die hard, but inside, he felt something shift, a quiet peace he hadn't felt in decades. For the first time since his son's death, he didn't feel the weight of guilt. Instead, he felt Eli there beside him, proud, watching from the other side of that scope. Rick gestured toward the target range. Sir, there's a longer shot, 1,200 yards. Most folks can't even see the target clearly from here. You sure you don't wanna? Frank cut him off with a grin. Mind if I try? This time, nobody laughed. Dash dash dash. They all stood silent as the old man lay prone again, the sun now dipping low behind him. The heat had softened, the desert glowing in amber hues. Through his scope, Frank saw the distant shimmer of the farthest plate. The wind was unpredictable now, shifting in short, invisible bursts. He adjusted the dope on his scope like a musician tuning a forgotten instrument. He knew the rifle, knew the air, knew himself. Every part of him, the soldier, the father, the man, aligned in one final act of grace. He breathed out, slow and steady, letting everything, pain, regret, age, leave with that single exhale. The trigger broke clean. Boom. Seconds passed. Then came the faintest, most satisfying ping. 1,200 yards. Dead center. The entire range erupted in applause and disbelief. Rick just stared, shaking his head. You're a damn legend. Frank stood slowly, his knees cracking, his breath a little heavy. He looked out across the desert and smiled. No, just a man who finally stopped running. Dash dash dash. As he packed his rifle, a young man approached, barely 20, nervous, his cap turned backward. Sir, my dad used to talk about you. Said you were the best. Said you taught the world that shooting wasn't about the gun, it was about the heart behind it. Frank's eyes softened. What's your name, son? Eli, the boy said. Frank froze for a moment, then nodded slowly, eyes glistening. Keep your hands steady, Eli. And always shoot for something worth hitting. Dash dash dash. When Frank finally left the range that evening, the sun had set behind the mountains. But everyone there, every single person who'd witnessed what he'd done, knew they'd just seen something unforgettable. The old man had come not to prove anything, but to make peace. He'd faced the ghosts of his past and silenced them one bullet at a time. And somewhere, in that golden horizon, it felt like his son was finally at rest.